Hello and welcome back to Techtonica. In our last episode, we designed and built this, what's the word, Wally? Name? Kindle Vine. This Kindle Vine build here, where we're turning, we're recycling or cycling through the Kindle Vine seeds and the vines themselves, in order to extract these twigs, Kindle Vine something or others that I can't remember the name of. What does it tell you what it is? Interesting. Twigs, we'll call them twigs. Stems, that's what they're called. And then the stems get shredded into extract and plant matter fiber. Wait. Yeah, that's weird. It doesn't actually say what it is down there, but over here it does. Weird. And then the Kindle Vine extract will need to turn into limestone, among other things. Some of it's going to go into the base to do some production with. And the others, the plant matter fiber, gets turned into plant matter, which we're going to mix with that limestone to make even more Biobricks than we're making currently. So we currently have that set up here. Let's take out this, and let's fill in this box here a little bit. I'm going to actually change this around to what I was originally planning on, or thinking of doing. I shouldn't say planning, because I wasn't actually planning it. But I was pushing all this stuff that way, but I think it makes more sense to push it this way and to actually put it in right in here where it kind of is right now, just cleaned up and whatnot. Otherwise, the other byproducts we have or other products we have coming out of this is plant matter directly itself. So we're going to turn that belt around, bring it back this way instead. And then also the shiverthorn extract here. Two belts of that. And that shiverthorn extract will go into making first the shiverthorn coolant with some of the limestone that we either make or mine, as well as then taking those into the actual cooling systems, where we'll have to mix in some more metals, of course, here. So we're going to work on that today, getting those things set up, and in fact, perhaps turning this this Kindle Vine extract into limestone may be what we actually want to do directly for the mixture with this, but I'm kind of going to control it a little bit, or split it a little bit, so that we can use it how we need to. So the first thing we need to do is clean some of this stuff up. There's a lot still of Kindle Vine extract in here, so I want to move it out of the way, and I'm just going to put it over here in a box for right now, because we're not going to modify this area at all. Yeah, let's just do that. All of you, please. Go into there, please. And then we can just do... just delete this whole thing here. All of it. All of it. Let's do it like that, I guess. No. Do it like that. And then like this. And then like this. And make sure we take out that light too, so we can use it later. Oh, it's this part right here. There we go. That should be everything. So we have these two belts of Kindle Vine. That's really only enough... Oops. Kindle Vine extract. That's really only enough for one smelter, because one smelter can consume up to 160. I think... No, more than that. Excuse me. That's more than that. It's 192 that one smelter can consume, except that there's no way for us to insert it all in. We could get most of it in, but not all of it into one. And the reason is because the inserters just aren't fast enough. The fast inserters can only move, I think it was 37 or 39 items per minute, and so can the filters. The long hands, we could potentially do a stack method, where we have the two belts coming into two belts here, and then double stack the inserters and then put them into the machine. But they're less than half the speed of the fast ones, so we're actually better off just using the fast ones and using more smelters instead. And so that's what we're going to do. I think, well, I think this would be fine. I think we're just going to pull this way and get started on it. So we're going to need to feed this into at least 2 smelters in order to make it work. There should be 80 on each belt, and that means that 2 fast inserters will be just a little bit too slow to load all that in. But eventually we're going to actually also back up on the plant matter stuff being made as well. So I think it'll work out okay doing it this way. And once we get a few of these faster belts being made, which require us to have some of the Shiverthorn coolant made, which we do have some, but it requires more. Then we're going to obviously need to make some change, or we can actually make some changes to make this all one belt and such. But for right now, we're going to design it as 2 belts, and that way we can deal with it. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra space through here just in case I want to bus anything this way, limestone or whatever. We could deal with that later, but I want to do it like this. And do I want to do that, or do I want to do... I think I want to do... nope. Turn that again. Here. And then turn again, and then come this way, and we'll just go the same distance, I think. Or do I want to... No, you know what? Nope. Let's do it the way that I was going to do it originally. Go up and over. Oh, not that. What happened there? Up and over. And then this one will just come down beyond the other one. So, smelters, I have those on button 6 here. I need to clean up my toolbar. Let's leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces there, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's go here. This will be where the first one goes, and then we'll have the second one here. And these will make the limestone out of the kindle vine. Like this. And then we'll have the limestone coming out, and that's going to have to go this way. I think it's fine. 40, yeah, it'll be fine. To have just one instead of pulling out. Maybe later we'll need a second one, but actually this is where I'm already going to want to have another bus lane right in here. And actually I think I'm going to want to have a space between the two also. I guess I should have thought about that first. Let's go this way. And that's going to mix with the limestone we mine off of that. I don't know what happened to game music. It kind of disappeared on me. There, please. And then also... Oh, you can't do that one. Okay. Oh, right. We can edit and or can delete and then replace with without struggling too much. Yeah, just take all that, and then we've got all this here. So what I think I should do here is actually put down a couple more temporarily. Just trying to eat through some of this other kindle vine over here. And then... And I think we're going to build... Let's see, we're going to have to mine some of this out. And I think... You know what? Actually, I think I should put these on the other side. Yeah, let's put these on the other side. Let's start over here instead. Because... we're going to need a little more room for the... making the plant matter stuff. Either way, it works fine. And then this belt can just be used still for limestone, just coming from the mine for right now. Yep. Okay, so red inserters, F1, in. And then we're going to put boxes here to put some of this kindle vine in to feed from this stash over here. I have a bunch of this, and let's put that back, put this in here. Inventory overload. Encumbered. Yes, I know. It's fine. Not what I wanted. I want... not all of it. Make me do... Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's those 4 and a half, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. I don't think I have any more. I should probably keep some of that for my own... Wait, how do I still have... How am I still encumbered? I unloaded most of it. Oh, no, there's still a bunch left. Wait, where the heck did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4 more there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 more there. With a little bit left for me for my own nefarious purposes. Okay, so that'll take care of that. We need to have a fuel belt coming in here, which will feed temporarily with a box. That'll be fine. That'll just go... That'll just go here, actually. And then we'll have a belt for that. Going this way. Actually... No, it should go like this. And then we'll have a limestone belt going this way. Do one more just so I can tell the difference. Nope, F8 for long inserters, that's fuel in. And then F1 for the limestone out. And because these are going to be cranking out quite a lot, up to 40 per minute each. These ones might be, yeah, up to 40 per minute each. Then that should work out fine. Do I have any biofuel? Oh, I do have some biofuel on me. Here you go. Have a half a stack. Oh, and then I guess I need to also output it. Let's do a red to the output. Wait, where the heck is that going? Weird. That's weird. Did I pick those back up again? Maybe. Might have. I can't remember how much I had in my inventory after we split that one stack, but that should take care of the limestone. And then the limestone is going to have to do a couple different things. First of all, it's going to end up mixing with what comes out of here. We're going to need a ridiculous amount of limestone eventually. But that'll come this way, and it'll go into a bunch of assemblers to make biobricks. And then we're going to have all of that plant matter plus all of this plant matter, totaling 300 and change plant matter. And we're going to need 600 limestone to mix with it, but that's ideals. That's not, you know, the music is there. It's just really quiet. That's not what's going to be always being produced, but we want to be able to compensate for it just in case. So let's do a group of assemblers here. How many do I have? I don't have them on my toolbar. Any assemblers? Yeah, I have 15 of them. Okay, good. In that case, you can go on 0. We need 4 of them. This recipe takes 2 limestone for every plant matter to make the recipe. Is that? Actually, let's just look at it. This one? That's not what I wanted. I want biobricks, not plant matter. Something's not right. Or I'm forgetting something in the calculation. One assembler will make 30 biobricks. We can only make 120. Yeah, that's... Why does that say that's 600 per minute in limestone? But only 4 assemblers. Might be a bug in the production calculator, Techtonica-calculator.com, now that I'm looking at these numbers, because this says that it turns 50 limestone into 10, but is that counting the twice as much or not? That's actually probably the big question. Yes, it's already counting the double. Now I'm a little confused by that, but maybe I'm missing something. But it should be more assemblers than just 4 of them. Because 4 assemblers can only consume 200 and 100 to produce... Oh, this isn't per minute. This is... Yeah, that was dumb, Wally. This recipe takes 3 seconds. Yeah, okay, never mind. I was not looking at the right thing. Okay, so we want to do these a little bit differently. We want... we're going to have to load in 75... No, sorry. 150 limestone per minute per assembler. That's 4 red inserters. And we're going to have to load in 300 plant matter, which is... sorry, 300 divided by 4, 75 plant matter, which is 2 red inserters. So we're going to want the plant matter to go into the side, which is kind of what we had before. The plant matter to come into the side, and the limestone to come into this side, and then we can have the output over here if we want. That doesn't really matter because we're only outputting 30 per minute anyways. So let's do that. So the limestone, plant matter... I think I want to turn these, then, in that case, in this direction here. We'll put the limestone down the middle. Like this. Now that's going to have to eventually be 600 per minute, which is more than 2 belts. So that won't work great. So maybe we'll want to do the limestone on the outside. And then the plant matter can come down and hit one end or the other. That means I have to separate these a little bit more then. Because these are going to have to be here. Yeah. I think we'll output in the middle. I think that makes sense. So limestone down the outsides means 300 per belt, which is faster than a Mark II belt. So I have to actually run 3 belts of limestone total. Wow, that's insane. Again, it's also not, probably not going to be achievable most of the time, but that's insane. Let's do this, do that, do this again, do that again. And these are going to have to start out with slow belts and then be upgraded later. So, limestone here. And if we need to have 4 inserters going in, then we're going to have to do this a little bit carefully. Because we're going to want to have 3 inserters on these outside ones, I think. Actually, I think I'll do 3 and 1, and then 2 and 2. That might balance, or it might not. We'll see. We need a lot of reds, though. It means we need more of the extract, right? Or do I have some? I have some. That's 20. 30 of those? Sure. Alright, so let's try this. 3 here. So we're trying to clear that belt. 2 there. And then 1 here and 2 here. Maybe. It may or may not work out well, but the idea would be to have 5 here, 6 here, 5 here, which is almost using those 3 belts evenly. That's my theory. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but that's my theory. And then we need to somehow bring the plant matter down here, and it needs to be 300, which is 2 belts. So I think I'll bring 1 belt down along this way, and then turn it and bring it in across here to these. And then we'll have the other belt come in next to it or something, and bring them across here like this for these. I think that'll work out. Okay. 2 for each of you. They each get 75 apiece. Alright, don't fall off. There we go. And then the output will be here in the middle. And the output... Do I care which way it goes? I'm going to say it's probably going to need to go out this way. Which means this actually needs to be replaced, this belt here, but we aren't using it right now anyway. I'm going to take this whole belt out like this. That way it's not in the way. Because this is still working, or did it finally finish? It did finally finish. And you are ready for more. Okay, so we can send more cores down here sometime. But we'll wait until we have some arrangement. We have 670 saved up, and I don't even know that we need that many more. Actually, let's just go see if there's what else we can buy with red cores and just buy it. Tool belt 2, sure. Pack size 2, sure. Why not? Overhead light. Beacon. Yep. Okay, so that means I still have 515 cores left, which might mean taking down some of these trees. At least it could mean taking down a few of the lower layers so that we can build underneath them. But we can play that by ear as we feel like we need it, because every one I take down is going to take one out of this number right here. So we don't need to load any more in. That's the short of the long of it. Alright, so limestone is here for right now. It can meet up with this belt going this way. And then that's going to actually end up being 3 belts, eventually. One of them is going to go this way. One of them is going to go this way, which means this copper's in my way. And then the other one's going to go that way. After that, maybe we'll just turn these first couple on. After that, we need to have plant matter coming in, so we need to take this down here. Careful. Careful. And we need to put it going the other way. Coming out of this machine is 200 plant matter or 100 plant matter. 200 plant matter, which means this belt's not fast enough anyway, or these machines rather. Coming out of these machines is 200 plant matter. So this actually isn't fast enough anyway. Maybe I should budge this one over this way and have 2 belts coming out of here. Once these are marked 2 belts, it'll be fast enough, so maybe we won't need to worry about that. Yeah, let's not worry about it. Do this. That'll go this way. What else do we need plant matter for? If the answer to that question is nothing, then we can push all this straight in there. If the answer to that question is something, we need fiber for that, but not much. These need plant matter frames. Plant matter frames, let's see, that's fine. The plant matter fiber as well. So that's all going to get pulled from, this belt here, which I'll split somehow later. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll split off of this belt here before they get to this, for those couple things, plant matter frames at least. We don't need very many of those lights, so I'm not going to worry about boxing any, at least right now. But we will need the plant matter frames. Yeah. At least for right now, that's all we know about. So let's go ahead and take all this plant matter, all of this plant matter, and all of that plant matter into our new array here. Oops. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Up and over. Let's go. Let's go to here and then turn that way. Turn. There we go. Which means that I need to change this. And that. And actually, I should then change those two probably. There, please. And there, please. Actually, I wonder. I think I can. I think we tested this the last time. Again, assuming that it hasn't changed. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Okay. And then these can come out. This way. And then you can do this. And then you can come down into there. Which is not entirely what I want. I need to balance these, though, so they do need to come together. And that won't let me merge because of this ending here. So we actually need to take this belt down a little bit further. And then we'll have to turn it. I think just one more is all we need, though. Something. Let's see. Oh, maybe I have to remove that one, too. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then I think I can just take this. Yeah, this will be great. This will merge them. And we'll take this way. What I'd like to do, though, is Actually, I'm going to put this one here. And I know this is going to look a little crazy, but I'm going to do that. And then can I turn this, or is that not going to like that either? Yeah, it likes it fine. Okay, and then this will come this way, and actually will go... I want it to go up. Oh, someone mentioned in the comments, by the way, that there was a setting to allow you to control key to allow you to raise and lower the belts, or they thought they saw it when I was clicking through. I went through again, and the only thing I see that matched the words they used was rotate up and rotate down here under the Echo Sketch map. And these are unbound, but we don't need them bound because we have the rotate view vertical and horizontal here. But the short story long of this is that those aren't settings to control the belts. They're to control the map. So that's this. If you wanted to be able to control this map with keys instead of your mouse, for example, you could bind keys to that if you wanted. So that's what the rotate up, rotate down is. It does this. That's all that I saw though. So yeah, let's do let's do a belt here, like this. That'll be the plant fiber belt, and then I want to do this and that. Oh, that's glorious. That's glorious spaghetti. Even so far. There we go. And the reason I did that is because I don't know how the inserters in this game work on corners. So I didn't want a belt coming this way and bending right there. I don't know that it'll matter, but I don't want it to matter. So I'm doing it this way for now. All right, so that should take care of that. We obviously don't have enough limestone coming out of there or going into here. But we have some. Until we can get Mark II belts, then we don't. If we get enough Mark II belts, we don't really have it. I still have not found the hot replace control that I'm almost positive was in the alpha. But I can't find it anywhere unless I'm, again, missing something. I tried a few things, but I tried looking at a few of these things. That's how I went, but I'm not seeing it. So, the only thing I see is swap variation, but unless that does something. Oops, I hit the wrong key. That doesn't do anything, at least for these, that I can see. And even, like, pressing V here with the Mark II belts in my hand, or the Mark I belts in my hand, it doesn't do anything. So I'm not sure what swap variation means. So, yeah, either way. That takes care, though, of this particular... Wait, why is that not working? It doesn't take care of it because it's not working. Can you not do 2 in, 2 out on one of these? That might be a problem. If that's the case, then let's do a little bit different. You may not be able to do 2 in, 2 out. I don't know that I've ever tried, actually. Go there to here, and then turn this way. Somehow. And then I gotta get rid of that too. There. Actually, I think we can do this. And then that's gotta get redone again. We're gonna have a lot of plant... Nope. We have a lot of plant matter here now. No, you can't turn right after it. Alright, then never mind. Ooh. I did a little too much. We'll go back to that method. And then I think what I'm going to do is just come straight out this way. Turn here to there. And then do this. Not that, but this. There. That works. It's a little more spaghetti than I was intending, but it works. Okay, we need the output belt here now too. I forgot about it. Wait, these are going to be outputting 30 apiece, so I don't need the extra segment of belt. But that's okay. We'll stop right there for right now. I'll take that one out. And then F1 here, there, here, and there. There you all go. We'll figure that part out next. After all of this. Get rid of some of these. They're in my way. I'll just leave the one there so I remember where the height is. But I remember that is the actual height that is, but that'll work. You've got a lot to eat through. Yep. These are stockpiled up nice and full. Yep. I could do the second belt here now, or even more. Maybe I should. These should be outputting 160. So yeah, maybe I should do the second belt here temporarily. In which case, I think what I will do is break this one here, take this one up above, take out that and this, and then also this and that. Shortcut this one for right now. And then connect this one up to the bus line. Nope, thank you. So that it can go this way. And then what we'll do is we'll take this copper, this stuff out of here, because we don't actually need these making anymore, because these are for the cores. That was all I had kept here, was the cores and the floor frames. And we'll just make sure we rebuild those floor frames first. So here to be careful, not that much. Come this way. I better be careful with that too. Let's go there, and then go this way. To there. And then go this way. There. You. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the iron either. Delete all that, please. Back a little bit here, too. Okay. Actually, the iron's probably going to go this way somewhere, too. Although I don't know that that's actually my bus. I think that's just like a bus ancillary. I think I'm going to build everything underneath these and remove the cores as much as I need to build underneath. Because I think that sounds more fun. Okay, so this is my height measurement there. This can go now this way. Let's go to the other outside. We can't really do this inside one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Except that I did it backwards. There, please. There you go. And then we'll bring the biobrick fuel back this way. I think. Doing a lot of thinking. Let's go this way. Yep. Just like this. And again, I don't know where to, but it's going to have to go that way. And it's going to have to go this way. Actually, where it should probably go is right in here. Let's take this out again. Sorry. Let's turn this one belt sooner. Or one block sooner, I guess. And then we'll run that through there. So let's take this out. Take these out. Let's take this out. And we'll run the biobrick fuel through there. I'll get rid of some of these. Get rid of those. Let's do this. Biobrick fuel can go this way. For the moment. Not like that, thank you. And not like that, thank you. I deleted the wrong belts. This will go up and over there. And I should just split this from above here, because that's fancy looking. Will it let me? May. It may. It will. Alright. Oh, not like that, though. Sometimes it's a little out of hand. Nope. There you are. Even though that's not really super valid, we're going to do it anyway. Take that one out again, maybe. You know what, actually do... Can we do this? No, we cannot do that. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, you go there. You go there. Is everything I broke? I think so. Yeah, I just need to break these now. You and you get broken. You go through. You can come this way with me. That one too, I think. And you can come this way with me. Okay. Well, that takes care of that mess. We're going to split off of here to take the fuel that way somehow. I think I'll just do it over here, though, later. And we're going to also need to bring the fuel, of course, in here to this area. So we can do that sometime. We can do it now or not. What I think I want to do, though, for right now, is also stash some of this fuel. Whether we do it... Actually, let's do it right here, because this is where it's being made. So I think it's good to have it maybe being stashed here. And I'm just going to do one fast inserter for that. That's not as much as being produced, because we're producing enough. We're producing, in theory, 120. Not quite, really, but... And this is only taking 30-something. 40 at most, so that's fine. This actually should be rotated the other way. And you won't work. Now you will, I think. Still working there? Yeah, okay, good. Alright. And that's going to go over to fuel the iron as well. That'll work fine. So I think we can build some of these basic components again. We have the copper coming this way. We have the iron ready to come this way to meet in the middle toward some sort of a bus. I think I'm only going to keep kind of these first tier items on the bus. Last time we did a bus that included like all these intermediates, and I just feel like that might have been a little bit too something. So I think I'm just going to have it be iron, copper, maybe the plant fiber, this stuff, because we needed to make those frames, but kind of just those sort of first tier items as opposed to all the items. I just think it was a little bit too much, too messy. So given where this fuel comes across, I think what I want to do is take that some more, this way. This way, this way, this way. And then, let's see, you're going to go right in there. Kind of. Or we could do it differently. It should go right in there, though. And then... we can bring the iron. I guess we could probably turn the iron sooner. You can even turn the iron at the same place as the copper. That might be not a bad idea. It might not be a good idea, but it might also not be a bad idea. Maybe I should run the bus directly underneath this. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, why not? Let's turn the copper here, and that'll be the start of our bus. Or the iron here, rather. That'll be the start of our bus. The copper can come this way. Turn here. And meet. And then the plant fiber, I didn't actually give you a spot here on this bus run, though. Doggone it. That's got to come out some other way. Maybe I'll bring that out from this end. Yeah, maybe I'll bring it from this end. And around and out that way. Because, I mean, we could open this wall up, but I don't really see the point in all that. So I think we'll just do it this way. And I'll just bring that plant fiber up this way here, maybe. And so on. In which case, these should probably actually be under or over these. Yeah, probably. You all go away. You guys can go that way. And I don't know what else I want on this bus yet. So, well, then maybe... maybe I'm doing this backward. No, I think it's fine. I also have to leave some space, maybe, for some other items, if I decide I want other items on the bus. I just don't know what else I might want on the bus at this stage. Alright. That should work. We need some more floors here. Got plenty. just go to there for right now. Guess it is 1 hit point per swing, which makes sense, logically. Makes sense. It just seemed like it was fewer the last time we did it. And then the goofy display bug or whatever it is again. Where it doesn't give you the little triangles. There. Okay. And then we're just going to build different assemblies. So we'll start with the core assembly, I think. Just because we need to have that eventually. Although we could start with the frames assembly. Actually, you know, let's start with the floor piece assembly first. Because if we don't have those made, then we have to make them by hand. And that's probably not the greatest of plans. So this needs iron and copper wire. And so then we need to have 2 assemblers. One making copper wire. This is what we had before. And one making the frames. And then we also need a place to store them for pickup. And I think we'll just do that right along the bus, maybe. I think that's the best. That might be the best idea. So let's do something like this. Put that box for the frame pieces like here. And then the assembler making those could be here. And the assembler making the copper wire could be here. And it may not be to ratio, but this is kind of like a mall. So we don't really care that much. At least I don't think we do. Whether it's exactly to ratio or not. This can go straight into there or into there. Yeah, actually it can just go number 8. It can go in here like this. And I need to extend that down a bit more so that we get the connector. That'll go be fed straight into there. And then this one can be where the copper comes in for the copper wire. And that can be fed... Come down here. That can be fed this way and that way. Let's just go fast because I'm lazy. Although this is only going to produce... Well, 10 per craft. The craft time on this is... No time at all. Okay. Oh, I need one more. I gotta make some more then. Making a few things. No big deal. There, please. And that should make a few floors. Now, of course, we still need to block some spots here. So let's block all but 2 spots. Because I don't think we need to pick up more than 1,000 at any given time. I may come to regret that, but it's easy enough to fix. So we'll do that for now. Oops. Got 2 in there. Okay. Here, have some of these. I don't want to carry around 1,000 or 700 and something of them right now. Oh, I did it! Doggone it! I did it again. I hit the sort button. Don't hit the sort button. And I also see that I put an additional limestone in the second slot when I didn't need to or intend to or whatever to. Oops. There we go. Okay, don't touch that sort button. I hope they give us the ability to block those slots off. That would be so much nicer. Alright, this emptied out, so now's a good time to fix this one instead of dumping some more in there. Let's take this up. I'm actually going to take this way. And bring that fuel in a little bit differently, I think. I should probably automate belts, inserters, and things soon. That, please. And then I think... Let's just go from here. Almost. More floors. Let's fill this whole square in. It's fine. Feed it right to that. And then let's reverse these belts here. Like that. That'll work. I like pulling them off of the humps there. It's kind of fun. Should I do this? I suppose I could. It's pedantic, but hey. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna snap to that, are you? No. Alright. Q then. Can I snap it this way? But then you want to do that. Okay, then you can go away. Q. Oh, I can't even do that. Alright, fine. Just do that. I picked up some iron. Yippee! Alright, so you're making floors. We should probably, as I mentioned, make belts. Inserters probably as well. Eventually we'll make these cores again, but we don't need them right now, so I'm not going to make them right now. What else do we want for, like, yeah, belts? A few, at least the basic inserters, if not all of them. Probably don't need to make boxes. I mean, we could, but it's not worth it. We'll probably need to make accumulators again, because we're probably going to need more power in order to do some of the blue researches. And then I'm not worried about these. I'm probably not going to worry about these or those. Definitely not that. We may make some of these machines. I'm just not certain yet. We need to make some water wheels using assemblers, though, so maybe we should focus on that at some point. Because of the objective over there in the tasks and tips, which is... was that J? Yeah. We also need to produce 10 iron frames for that one. Yeah. Okay. So let's do the belts. The Mark II belts we could potentially do behind them or next to them or something. I think that would be fine. I may put the Shiverthorn coolant on the bus too, though. So maybe we'll do some of that as well. But let's start with the Mark I belts. They just need mechanical components. So again, that's 2 assemblers. Let's leave that much space, perhaps. Yeah. And then we'll do, again, something like this with the belt. And then something like this with the mechanical components, presumably. The belt gets just the mechanical components. The mechanical components get both iron and copper. And it's 2 copper and 3 iron. So maybe we don't do it quite like that. Maybe I scoot this down a little bit. Or I put one on one side, one on the other. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so a belt here can bring in the iron. That one. Run out of belts, though. There. And then the copper. Come down here. And there's the end of my belts. Just make a few. I don't want to make a ton. We're going to make a bunch here in a minute. Go at least this far. Not that far. That far. And then come back this way. And let's do one of you. One of you. One of you. And one of you. And you are mechanical components. There. There we go. We might... No, we're fine. Plenty fine. Plenty fine. Oh, yeah. And then we're just going to let that go also. I'll fill this up just to fill the spacing in. And we'll have to decide, do we want to, you know, belt these belts back to make the other ones back here? Do we want to just have a separate assembly? Probably going to just switch to Mark IIs. We'll have to figure that out going forward. We can always rip this out and replace it too if we decide we want to do it differently. That would be fine. But I think what we're going to do is leave this episode here. I will fill in those spaces so we don't make more than a couple of stacks of belt, and then we can figure out what's next, what's coming. We are going to need to step up the production of limestone, which means we need to step up the production of these, which means that we need to output them faster. Possibly. Also, actually, right now the problem is this, and the problem with that is we're not using enough of the plant matter. So, yeah, we're gonna figure that part out too, because this is actually a big time, because there should be 300 going along that belt, and there's not. It's a big time problem. I don't know we may have to figure out how to do a balancer, which I'm not sure we really can. I guess if you split first, then maybe you can. You just have to split first and then merge. We may have to figure out how to balance those two belts to get them into there properly. Alternatively, we could figure something else out. But we'll figure that out as we go. Rebuilding in this game isn't too horrible, so we can always do a little rebuilding if we feel like we need to. But at least for now, we're in a good place. You guys are almost torn through all that already. Wow, that's good. That's good. We're going to need to save some of that, but I can always just pull some off into a box to save for my own construction purposes. Although, if we're going to make red inserters in our mall area here, then we probably don't even need to do that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next episode, or one after that, or one after that. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.